jiwa dan ragaku. Jalan-jalan walau aku tak banyak uang, aku jalan-jalan melihat pemandangan. Recreation, senangkan hatiku.
We set the stage for the start of the 40th season of the UIM Formula 1 H2O World Championship at the Powerboat Grand Prix of Indonesia. Hi everybody, I'm your host Stephen Michael, along with my partner Jonathan Jones, and we greet you on a lovely late morning ready to set the starting lineup for Sunday's Grand Prix on beautiful Lake Toba. Now Jonathan, you and I have been coming here for our second straight year. This is the
and the culture as well, you know, we've been talking about culture, Steve. We've been interested in going to different places in the last couple of days since we've been here, and it's really been truly remarkable.
It's exotic, it's exciting, it's Sumatra here. It's a lovely day, and as we talked about, it's 29 degrees Celsius. The wind is blowing at only about 3 knots. That's 84 Fahrenheit. And we've got 17 drivers from 13 different countries. We welcome you as we open up the stage of this 40th season of the UIM Formula 1 World Championship. And a lot of things have changed since we were here last in Sharjah back in December, including that the reigning world champion of 2 years ago, he won 2 of the last 3 championships. Sean Sorrenti out of Florida has retired from powerboat racing in Formula 1. And for him, he is enjoying the off-racing season. He's doing offshore powerboat racing in Florida.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting because Sean really was, the lead driver in that Abu Dhabi team, and now we've got Alberto Comparato. So, it's going to be interesting to see how the Abu Dhabi team go forward with Comparato.
Well, I tell you what, he's got a great replacement, of course. The young Alberto Comparato stepping in, and now he will be part of the Team Abu Dhabi 1-2. There you see his teammate, Donnie Al-Quimsi. And for Al-Quimsi stepping in, Al-Quimsi is starting his 152nd race. He has a total of just 3 poles, Jonathan. So for Al-Quimsi, he's a great racer. He's a good finisher, but qualifying is not so number 1.
That's right, we've already had free practice this morning, and it's given us some ideas, Steve, as to who's going to be on the money here today. Fastest out in free practice was Comparato Troy. That boat looks really fast. I was having a look at the boat just before the time session here today. It looks really, really short. It looks very, very wide. So my guess is that if the water conditions stay calm here, because we're at altitude, that boat is going to work very, very well here, as is Jonas Anderson. Second out there this morning in free practice, put up a time almost the same as Comparato, and that's a new boat that Jonas is running again this year. He seems to be very comfortable with it.
Here you see the Team Abu Dhabi boat, just on the Al-Quimsi, the driver who has been around. This is his 24th season, Jonathan. He came popping in the year 2000. And as I said, he's getting a chance to try to finish up with his 4th pole and his 73rd time in the top 6, if he can do it this afternoon. Let's talk a little bit about the race course, because we're seeing it, but really it's one of the longest, if not the longest of the season, 2.2 kilometers, but boy is it busy, and it's 9 pins around. It can get confusing for not only us, but for the drivers.
Yeah, as you said, Steve, you've got a lot of short shoots there. You've got a lot of turns, 9 corners, 2 right-handers, 7 left-handers. We haven't had a circuit like this so big since we were actually here last year. So it's going to be quite difficult to set the boats up, because normally you're looking for incredibly good acceleration, because there's very, very short lengths between each turn by each corner. But here you've got some long corners, short corners, wide corners where you're actually floating the boat around them. So setup and the type of propeller that you use is going to be critical.
Yeah, they've reset the course just a tad as one of the Sharjah team boats pulls off on the first of 2 right-handers. Yellow flag has come out. He's in harm's way. But this course, right about the middle of the screen at the first right-hander, they softened it a bit, and everybody's pretty happy. Well, what a shame. Rusty White, one of two rookies, Jonathan, who's going to get a chance to go for Rookie of the Year. He comes over for the North American Tour, and seems like he's running into a bit of bad luck here on this first day of 2024.
Yeah, free practice was not kind to him this morning. They seem to have some kind of engine technical problem, or maybe in the boat, I'm not quite sure. But I know that they've actually changed the engine between free practice and the time session here today, and he's only been out there for 2 or 3 laps and unfortunately come to a grinding halt. And that's not going to help Steve, because Rusty, he's new to Formula 1. He needed to have that full hour and a half this morning out there in free practice just to be able to get used to the boat and get dialed in. And at the moment he's very much on the back foot.
All right, we checked the time. There's 17 minutes left. We're going to have 3 sessions of qualifying today. This is Q1, and as I mentioned, all 17 drivers are out there. And there you see Scott Gilman. Now, he's been very busy in the offseason. The 4-time world champion. Not only did he turn around and he sold Gilman Racing to the Emirate of Sharjah, who have taken over that team. And Scott Gilman walking away. He is now team manager of the Sharjah team. He's very experienced, Jonathan. He was team manager with Team Abu Dhabi or Team Emirates team for many, many years. And he knows his stuff, but you can tell he's pacing back and forth. He's a bit frustrated because this young Canadian has got a great opportunity to shine, but it's all been bad luck so far in the first couple hours of the first day of the 24 campaign.
Yeah, and that was a fresh engine that they just put on there. I don't think he's probably done a lap. So maybe something wasn't quite right when they put the installation in there. Maybe something wasn't, maybe one of the electrical components or something could be a bit of an issue. We're never going to know.
All right, as you take a look on screen, you see Stefan Aran. He is the driver from Estonia. Now, he's the second driver for Rookie of the Year. As we see him coming around, he was finished 3rd last year in Formula 2, and he replaces Kali Vipo in that number 1 team, which is now, of course, Team Vietnam, that the world champion Jonas Anderson has taken over and picked up lovely new sponsorship by Team Vietnam.
He's in good hands there, Steve. I mean, he's coming to Formula 1. He's done, I didn't really chat with him yesterday. He's done really well in the lower formula. He's won many, many world titles. And he's only 21 at the moment, but he's already been racing for something like 10, 12 years. So he's got a lot of experience. He's with Jonas there. He's in a really solid boat. I'm sure he's got really good performance in that engine. And this morning he was telling me that Jonas has been explaining a lot about the circuit to him on setup and this and that. But I mean, when you get out there earlier on today, watch out for him.
All right, he's going back to the green flag. Here we go, Jonathan. Full steam ahead as we go. Bartek Marzak actually has the fast time. Now, we're going to Bartek. You can see the W is number 77. We wanted to keep getting out. Now, they go by. The rookie that we're talking about, Stefan Arn. Let me tell you something about this guy. You mentioned this. Period on the statement that all told he has 7 world
senangkan jiwa dan ragaku. Jalan-jalan walau aku tak banyak uang, aku jalan-jalan melihat pemandangan. Recreation, senangkan hatiku.